about a bitch, or we need to talk some shit through, or this is what happened, he's more than free to do that. But any girl that comes to me and says, you know what your brother did, is getting better than her shit.
But you was talking capital D type. You was identifying as trans water bottle. But you was really earbud packs.
Listen, me and Kiana have made it 21 years without going to jail behind that boy. Okay? We deserve this party.
Yeah, this is not for him.
It's been,
this party because it's
been plenty of times.
Not for him.
Yeah, it's been plenty of times where it was close.
Guys.
Yeah. She went away.
All right, cool.
So,
and we need to address this because if Kiana tells one more motherfucker that I'm ugly, we gonna have a goddamn problem.
Let's be clear.
For y'all that do not know. Well, after many technical difficulties and financial phone calls, we back. God damn it, we back. We're actually on schedule. We're trying to be consistent. We've arrived 2 months in a row. After every other month, 6 months, 2 months in a row. We're setting a trend. As always, this is Jack of all talks. I am your it feels weird to say your host because I'm not like the only one of us here, but I am Mr. One of One Marcus, the number one. So not the only one doing this.
Yeah, you can say host because it just sounds weird when you don't say it.
Right.
Okay, can you do it over though?
No, go ahead.
Just checking. The people may want to hear you say it. I was just trying to.
This is your host, Mr. One of One. There you go. Jesus Christ, that was abuse.
It's your girl Keys, aka Topaz, aka your resident intelligent hood rat reporting for duty.
Yay! So, as you noticed, it's going to be me versus my sister today.
Well, Alexa, go ahead and play Tupac and Snoop Dogg.
America's Most Wanted. They have tried everything to keep this going. You had a child. They moved me far away. The Lord has worked hard to keep this happening for numerous and varied reasons. We were not allowed. Dude, I thought about this the other day, and this was wild. That thankfully we were so far separated in high school that we never had the same classes.
Facts.
It hit me, and I was like, I keep forgetting. I was like, we were there together.
Yeah.
But by the grace of God.
Yeah, because we would have got put out every day.
I got put out on my own, like pretty easily. I didn't need any help, but had I had you, yeah, it would have been chaos, pure fucking chaos.
Well,
what do you mean the entire class is gone? Well, we don't know the entire class is gone, but half of them is gone, and we think it's due to them.
Could or could not be.
It's up for debate. We don't know.
Can't confirm or deny any of these accusations.
It's all alleged. Allegedly.
Yeah. I like that word.
I'm telling you, it comes in handy.
Yeah.
You have to put it in email so you don't get to spend it. I know from personal experience. We ain't gonna talk about it. But anyway, we are officially a week after Easter. Did you attend service even though they was robbing niggas?
No, because by the time I got up and got tired and ready to get his life to go outside,
right,
we couldn't get up that early.
The fact that people still get up and go to church, go to 2 different services on Easter Sunday. Mm-mm. Amen and God bless y'all. Because I remember being drugged to that 6 a.m. one, and then you had to go to breakfast and then go back to church.
Yep.
This outfit in this Easter basket ain't worth it.
It's not. But see, the way I see it is I attended enough double services during my youth that I could not go to another Easter service
Man,
and will still have a full checklist when I get to the pearly gates.
man, I got a couple more credits I can use because between singing and doing double service there, and then going and being a guest artist at somebody else's church,
See?
double Christmas church, all those New Year's Eve church services I got dragged to because I couldn't be at home, and then when I couldn't be trusted. From not being young enough, from not being old enough to being too damn grown.
You couldn't catch a break.
I couldn't catch a fucking break. So I feel like I have enough credits to coast until we get this together. And I'm also gonna need, this is something that came out of COVID, but I need them to stop live streaming church.
Facts.
I need them to stop live streaming church because I was very happy just thinking that this horrible stuff was going on at church. But now watching people's wigs fall off, watching people fall downstairs, and then after what homeboy did, and everybody's showing like what's going on in church, I can't. Y'all have ruined my algorithm on IG. I want to go back to strippers and kids getting hit. You can't keep dragging me into these church conversations.
I mean, I do want to go back to watching sideshows and food porn.
I'm telling you.
I mean, that was the best life.
Watching kids fall and IG models was my algorithm, and I was happy with that. Now I got all these fucking church blunders. I can't.
But you know, the church blunders make me happy that you and I are not in somebody's church sitting together. Because
we're getting kicked out again.
We're getting kicked out. And I mean, I know from years of experience that I'm just to hold on to your back pocket and hold on tight because we're on the move.
We're on the move. We go. I'm not. We're not doing this. I said it when you sent me the video that we ain't gonna talk about. The other video we'll talk about. The video you sent me with the little handicapped kid, and I was like, I got a tenuous seat. I'm holding on for dear life. At one point in time, I was in the VIP section. I am now. In a minute, I'm gonna be standing room only. So I can't keep going down this road.
You right there by the door.
Yeah. You're not gonna cost me my seat in heaven. Not gonna cost me my spot in heaven because you thought this tickled you on a Tuesday morning. No.
Well, I mean, sharing is caring.
Shit, you gonna share your seat in heaven with me after you get me kicked out?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? So we get kicked out again?
A seat in heaven ain't gonna break the bank.
That'd be a final act.
Yeah.
I also was amused that Easter fell on 420 this year, which
I mean,
I've done some shit.
Well played, Jesus. Well played.
Yeah. You know what it is? You know, that's when the Lord speaks to you like, hey, I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. Go in Jesus' name.
I think you need a break.
Yeah, in Jesus' name, go on, puff past that one time. The Lord see fit.
Right.
All right. Just go and hit that button if you got to go to church. But yes. But I didn't go either. I went and saw Sinners at 9 a.m. by myself because that was perfect. And it basically empty theater because there wasn't nobody else getting up at 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
No, nobody but you.
Yo, I thought that it was me and 2 other people.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
it's like I said.
It was hilarious that I was like, because I went to go buy my ticket and they were like, you got to choose a seat. And I was like,
all of them. Which?
I was like, for real? I was like, he was like, no, you gotta make a selection. I was like, seriously? He's like, I literally can't print out your ticket until you press a button. I was like, all right.
Okay.
So I just chose anything and then
sat
in the middle. Like, even the people that like there was a couple that came in, I guess they were like on vacation and they were killing time before the airport. They walked in and I guess I was sitting in the vicinity of where they had chosen their seats. They were like, she stood to say something and dude was like, if you don't sit your ass down.
Pick a seat, ma'am. Pick a seat.
He was like, sit the fuck down. It's 4 of us in it. He was like, sit. He was like,
choose a seat. Just choose a seat.
Yeah. So but yes. Oh my God. Speaking of sinning,
I didn't do it.
first of all, you've done it all.
I didn't do it this week.
That's I know that's a goddamn lie. I
No,
know that's a lie.
I have been a well-behaved human only because I don't know what part of the universe I pissed off this week. But between the universe handing my ass to me and me trying to watch my mouth and trying to get a full 7 hours of sleep, I didn't have time. Look, I didn't even have time to schedule to go see and to make myself feel better about the universe handing me my ass.
I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the energy to put sinning on my schedule.
No. So this week, I know that it was not me. Now, last week and next week, I don't know. But I know for this week, maybe it was because it was Easter. Well played, Jesus, again. You just going to make me act right this week. All right, I see you. I see you.
In Jesus' name. You gonna act right in Jesus' name.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, God.
This week I didn't. I actually didn't. Look at that.
It's not that hard for me. Like, I just look and go, okay. I could. I ain't. No. I know this is a free promo, but if you have not seen Sinners, go see Sinners. It's actually really, really good. I know you can't go during the week because Ty is not gonna sit through that movie at all.
Well, that's the better question. Am I gonna sit through the movie? Is it creepy? Because I heard it was creepy.
People, I mean, I don't want to give any of it away.
Okay, but you know me, and you know what I will and won't watch. So from my point of view, what I say is creepy, and I don't want to watch that.
No.
Okay.
Like the part that even could be considered creepy is almost, and I said this talking to your bestie because she's seen it so many times.
Shout out to me. That's so Mika G.
Shout out to the cinematic nightmares. Is that like the creepy part is the footnote to the movie.
Okay.
So yeah, it's in there, but the bigger part of the movie is the people and the stories and everything that's all revolving around it. Like the creepy part's been thrown in there just to make it a dash more exciting. But it would be perfectly exciting if there were no creepy characters. But it's like, ooh, kick it up a notch.
Okay.
So yeah, go see it. But you can't go see Ty because it's this is the problem. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes, and it's
no, I can't take him nowhere because he's gonna want to walk up and down the stairs. He's gonna want to go get popcorn. He gonna want to go get ice cream. He gonna never mind that ain't nobody to save our seats.
Nah, it's selling out now, but
yeah, so I'll have to probably next time he's gone, I'll probably do one of your moves and get up and because I don't sleep in anyway. I just don't leave the house.
Impossible. Yeah. No.
So I'll maybe next time he's gone, I'll just get up and go to the first show.
I don't know if they're still doing it. I know they're changing some of the IMAX formatting, or they're just going to make it regular. But going to see it in IMAX kind of made a difference.
Okay.
Because it made it feel a lot more real, and then with the sound quality, it was worth it. It was worth the $38.95 I spent.
Who?
Yeah, nigga, tell me about it.
I'm sorry, what you said?
You wasn't the only motherfucker shocked. It was the popcorn. I got a large popcorn because I'm a greedy motherfucker, and I had been partaking because it was $4.20. Popcorn was $12.
Yeah.
That was the large popcorn was $12. It was fresh as fuck because they just opened, so they just popped it. So it was once again $12 worth.
Oh no.
$12 for that, and then it was the ticket was it ticket 24 or something like that?
See, let me tell you something. I don't have to be like Sarita. Sarita carry a whole nation's burger in her purse.
Oh, I every time I go, I laugh because I remember when we used to stop at TGI Fridays and get all those fucking appetizers and throw them in my backpack and walk in like we didn't smell like fucking French fries and chicken strips. And it'd be like, pass them down and figure out who ordered what. Oh, yeah, no, I don't.
Because
that's why I laugh when every time I see some shit like, oh, we got looking. I'm like, I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Because if you look at here, you're going to be mad as fuck. Because I'm walking in here with a 3-piece. Like, get the fuck out of here. But they didn't say. Well, I had a drink in my hand. I had an energy drink in my hand. They didn't say shit to me. It was also 9:00 in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't think anybody wants to argue with anybody.
At 9:00 in the morning.
9:00 in the morning. Your first shit.
Take your little energy drink and go sit down.
You know, go. First of all, I wouldn't. This is just me. If I know you just paid $28 by yourself, and fam, I ain't finna argue about whatever food you got with you. You could walk in here roasting a motherfucking lamb. I'd have been like, I don't see nothing. I don't see that goddamn thing.
Not a lamb.
They get for those prices.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not finna harass you and be like, go spend $6 on this fucking
hot dog.
On a hot dog, on this fucking Slurpee. No, Raisinets should not be $4.50 for the same box you can get for Walgreens for 99 cents. I'm not. I am not.
Raisinets.
Who?
People still out here eating Raisinets.
I am. I don't know about people. I give a fuck about people. I am.
Okay, I was just wondering. That's all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still here eating filet of fish, but you know, I just
what the fuck.
I mean, I don't eat nothing on it. It's really just fish and bread. So I guess that makes a.
Somebody said that shit to me the other day. They were like, "What kind of candy do you like?" And I was like, "Oh, they were like trying to buy me stuff to like repay me." And I was like, "I just Raisinets." They were like, "Damn, you old." I was like, "What the fuck you say? What the fuck did you?" They were like, "No." They was like, "You just got an old soul." Raisinets. They were like, "Who's?"
Okay, with a handful of Raisinets.
Hey man, that's my shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Raisinets is fire. Leave me the fuck alone.
You got it.
You ain't gotta like shit. I do. Believe me.
I mean, I like Raisinets, but I just didn't know that anybody was still actively eating them. I mean, it's been years since I've had any.
Those are one of those things where, like, as I've been trying, trust me, I don't eat. I don't get it twisted. I don't.
Hold on, where's time? I'm trying. Have you seen the gentrified version? Hold on, is it still in
the gentrified version?
I don't know if you could see this.
What the fuck is this? I want these niggas shot. I want these niggas shot now. What did he say to Godfather? I want him dead. I want his wife dead. I want his kids dead. I want his dog dead. I want to go to their house in the middle of the night. I want to pick up his ashes. I want these motherfuckers dead. Don't you ever cover fucking yogurt? No. Don't you not never.
Wait, but they come in chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
I want these motherfuckers dead. I want everybody a Sun-Maid shot.
That was good when you said it. I was like, wait a minute.
If they packaged that shit up and sent it, I want them shot. If they touched it, if the R&D department approved it, I want it blown up. I will everybody.
They was just looking out for the health of the children.
Fuck. First of all, raisins as a whole ain't healthy. So
I mean, if you cover them in yogurt, maybe that. I mean, I didn't know yogurt came in chocolate, so that was a whole new. I'm like, but okay.
No, I won't. No.
Okay.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Okay.
But no, that is like my one, like, now that I'm trying not to eat as much sugar because I like my feet.
Yeah. Might need those.
Yeah, exactly. I got
something to put off in somebody's ass. I
got too many shoes to only have one foot. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, we can bronze the rest.
Fuck with. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if there's that much bronze left in the world, but I'm sure we could.
All you gotta do is, you go on bronze 100 size 13s. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
who's paying for that bullshit?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. If I couldn't afford to keep my feet, they're gonna afford to bronze 100 pair of shoes.
Touche, my nigga. Touche.
But no, that's still like a vice. Like when I see that shit on the shelf, I'd be like, "Oh, big dog, you don't need that shit. All you want to do is end up with a fucking headache from all that goddamn sugar."
And the chocolate don't help either.
Exactly. Go on. I ain't diabetic and ain't trying to be there. So go on. Oh God, what was I finna say? Okay, so we got that out the way. What are we gonna do about Unc losing all his money?
First of all, and we all know how I feel about Unc. And we all know how I love saying Lakers in 5.
Poor little Shay Shay.
However,
Poor little Shay Shay.
I don't even want to call him Unc no more. We just gonna have to call him Shannon. Like, cause there's, I don't agree with Dr. Umar often. But when he said, we gonna stand beside you as long as you agree, no more snow bunnies ever. But nah, we got to call him Shannon after this. Ain't no more Unc, because my Unc ain't out here acting like that.
You know what I've there's multiple layers to this conversation and all of them are fucked up.
Yeah.
I will chalk it up to like, this is what happens when you didn't have it and now you got it all. Cause now you here for payback and like you just doing shit. Like when they were talking about, like when he was talking about flying private everywhere and cats were like, why?
Yeah.
But it was like then you look at where he grew up and how he came from, and you like, that's why.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why. And you like, oh, he got a Louis Vuitton basketball he don't play basketball with.
That's why.
That's why. When you like, his run has been historic. Like he putting up a massive run from not being on TV to being like, yo, we need you on TV every day, to being fired for no good goddamn reason, to now being on ESPN. You got your other show on Vice and you doing numbers. Like people want you everywhere.
Yeah.
Like he was before all this went sideways, he was like on the verge of $100 million deal with ESPN. And now here you are. So
my thought is this. Don't get me wrong. If I get good money, there will be signs. If you wonder why my kid is outside riding a horse in the parking lot so my people leave me alone, that's why. Yeah, he got a horse because he quiet. I'm telling somebody, grandma. Yeah, he got a whole car so he can take out the transmission because he quiet. Look, I promise you, I'm going to still be in here with my little raggedy house dress with the chicken grease on it. But that kid going to be outside toying with some rich kid shit because he quiet. But I say that to say this. At some point in this journey, when you start amassing all of these things, there are certain things that you cannot continue.
Right.
There are certain things that you can't continue because back in the day, we weren't all about a check or all about suing everybody we could. But the place that we live in now, everybody's looking for
it's a
an
quick come up
opportunity to get a free check.
Yeah.
Because I just, age is age. I can't grab my, but what was y'all talking about, sir? What was y'all talking about? She can't even sing the theme to DuckTales. What did y'all have in mind? Like, for me, you know what DuckTales is? Let me hear the theme song. If you can't sing DuckTales, or you can't tell me the name of Bobby Brown's backup dancers, you too young.
There are some things. When I found how old she was, I was like, that was wild. But that's the next. We'll get into the age thing in a minute. But I think that is part of it, though. Like, you can't get away with fame and fortune like you used to. Like, there are some people that are going to do it forever just because of the way the world is set up and worked.
Yeah. But
for some of us, I'll let you guys read into what some of us is. That is not how it plays out. Like, you don't, especially with this Busby cat running around getting his money, he just out here shaking people down.
Facts.
That's it. That's all this is. Every time you see his name, he is patting somebody's pockets. What you got for me? Separate yours from mine.
I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah, that's all Tony Busby be on. So anytime you see his name, it's like,
yeah.
So it don't matter how consensual or all this other stuff was. He's like, bro, it's the information age. Information is gonna come out.
Yeah, let me hold something.
Yeah, bottom line, and that's really what it is. If I can, because even if he had given her the 10 million that they alleged all before, because we got to say alleged, that's our new favorite word for today.
Yes.
Alleged. Even if that is a true situation, she'd have got that 10 million and still been on OnlyFans, and still would have been selling ass.
She could have bought a nice ass with
She
10
could
million.
have. She could have.
She could have bought a lot of body.
She could have bought a whole. She could have bought a
with
whole
that
body for
10
10
million
million.
and doubled up on
Yeah.
her investment.
But you knew she was going right back, even if she had got it, she was going right back to shaking ass.
Oh, yeah.
She
But
wasn't.
you
So
know what? A nice size one, Keisha, if you're gonna shake it.
please, by all means, we appreciate you.
I-
But
I'm just saying.
but so yeah. What you gonna do? Because I was like, I would never. I wouldn't throw my wife. I'm not gonna throw my life away behind a skinny white girl.
She wasn't even bad. I just knew. I mean, although he do come across a little zesty, I just know that there are plenty of bad bitches out there flinging themselves.
Bruh, what is her name? Miss B Nasty? Man, she been throwing herself at that nigga for 2 years. And I'm like, bruh, if you don't.
But is she
you
too
don't,
old?
I don't give a.
We
can talk about that shit right now because this shit is driving me nuts. Like this, part of it is this double standard, but the other part of it is just.
Well, I mean, I don't, age. I got, like I said, if you can't answer my questions on Scantron, I can't fuck with you. Now, if you say what's a Scantron, I can't.
Oh, nigga, step to the left. Step to the left.
So, I mean, like I said, I have my age constraints, but if he likes to date younger women, then by all means, it's his business. But
I'll be damned. I
feel like what Monique says, it's a lot of old grannies out here bad. Some bad grannies. I done seen a few black grannies. Like
I saw a video of one today. I was like, ain't no grandma I never seen.
Thank you.
Because you can start calling me Pawpaw right now.
Grandmas is out here bad nowadays, so I don't understand.
Well, that's because people having kids at 16. So your
but
grandma ain't 30, but 34. But she still got some prime ahead of her.
True, but that's what I'm saying. There are lots of bad younger grandmas out here right now. You playing around with Olive Oil Jr. I just knew she was. I just knew she was bad for $25K a cheek.
Nope.
My feelings was hurt. Shannon. My feelings was real hurt. Cause why you playing in all of our face like this?
It was, yeah. When I saw her, I was like, when they released it, I was like, nah, they gotta be talking about somebody else. This must be the wrong photo.
Because for $25K a cheek, when I expected when they showed the picture, I was gonna be like, good googly moogly. And it didn't happen. It was like he picked. He chose. You know how in what was that? Don't Be a Menace. How there was that one little skinny white girl.
My milk of magnesia.
Yes, that's what he chose. Like out of all the bitches in the land.
He was knocking thick chicks out the way to get to that ugly ass bitch.
I feel like that's what happened. Like
that is very true because I am not in Shannon. I pray for the best for the homie, but I'm not in that position of power. But if I was, she's not on the list. I got a long list.
I could be at the bottom of the list of power. And that would never be on the list. I don't know what about him said, yeah, let me get that one.
That one right there. Nah, brother.
And where are your friends? Your friends let you walk.
No, Ocho has been trying to hook him up with Miss B Nasty every time, and he just be walking around like.
Well, we know why now. He got a type, and I get it, Shannon, because I got a type. But sir,
I'll be goddamn.
But sir, like Marcus can choose from the best of them, and if she ain't right, I'm gonna be like, she can't go nowhere with us. No, not that one.
But you also know I would never, not black girl, white girl, Latin girl.
You know Korean which girl. Ones you can't bring around me.
But you know, good and goddamn well, I would never bring one shaped like that around me.
You wouldn't. But had you ever had a momentary lapse of judgment,
it would have been. I would explain to you why, and you would have had to get over it. But if it was a why, you know, it would have been money related.
I would say money. It better been big money. Like your
definitely.
nephew can get a horse so he can go outside and be quiet.
Right, right.
Yep. We need My Little Pony stacked.
Oh yeah, no, we taking
my
them straight.
Nerves is bad.
We taking them straight to the ranch and dropping them off. We got places to be.
Yeah, we gonna give him a pony. I need me a ranch fountain.
A ranch? Fuck out of here! Got a ranch fountain.
A ranch fountain for my wings. I just want to sit there like this.
But oh god, not a ranch fountain. Yes, but no, I mean that for sure. But also, there's been this debate, and I think we can have this conversation because we have both gone above. I've definitely gone above my age for dating, and you've gone below yours.
Mm-hmm.
There's a definite weird double standard that comes with it because we can't act like we ain't fresh off of arguing about Jalen Green getting old girl pregnant, and he was the same age as old girl that is suing Shannon Sharp.
True, but I don't think my issue is similar to my thing, like with Shannon Sharp. Like I said, age is what my thing is. What is it that y'all talking about? What of consent? I don't know. But I mean, I felt the same way about Jalen Green and old girl, but not because of that, because of the age. But it's like your son is his age, like that. I mean, that like if their age didn't really bother me. But I just, as a mom,
like that ain't weird.
That's just weird. Like me and Tyron are 36 years apart, and when Tyron gets about 30, and I'm about a good 60, 70, me dating a 35-year-old when I got a son that's 35, that I think with them, that was the weird piece for me. Like,
right. I've told people that shit before. I'm like, bro, I'm not. If you and any of my nieces are the same age, this isn't gonna work. And I'm now at the point where I have nieces who are 18, 19, 20. So I'm like, oh no, if I can drop you off with them and they know what you're talking about.
If I got to call them and ask them what your text message means.
Man, that part.
I had to call Kassan the other day. I was like, Kassan, what NGL mean? Cause
not gonna lie.
I was like, what are we talking about? And I mean, that was just something I saw on social media. So I'm at the age where I got to call the kids and ask what exactly this is supposed to mean. And how exactly do I do this on my phone? And so I've arrived at auntie age. And I've learned to accept it. But I don't know. Like I said, I've dated younger, and I think for me, I've lesson learned. I've got a window about this big. It's about this big. Give her at this point 40 and up, because I feel like the niggas I've talked to at 39, most of y'all are some doofuses. Some damn doofuses, and your mama's just letting you walk around and act like this behavior
is okay.
And that is the problem. Some of y'all mamas, don't get me wrong. I mean, because I'm in the boy mama club too, and one day some girl is gonna look at my handsome son and say, "Fuck you and your mama." I'm the mama. I get it. However, y'all have sent these deficient men out into the world. And they looking for these young ladies to fill in gaps that you chose not to.
Right.
And that ain't what I'm here for. If your mama didn't love you, I can't help you.
There's as I set my floor at 22, and I've definitely gone above. I was messing. We all know I had that. Yeah, we all know I had that
Y'all see
one.
where I'm pointing at, right?
Yeah, that
All
way.
the way. He was
Yeah, that one.
older
But
than me. I'm the older sister,
yeah, she was older
and
than
he
you.
got to go
On
down
the bed.
yonder.
Yeah, there was
I mean,
that.
she was a decent human.
She still is a decent. She didn't
Yeah.
go nowhere. She ain't
I mean,
die.
I don't know her. I don't know her nowadays. I can't confirm or deny. When I knew her, she was a decent human. People change. I don't know. I'm not saying she did. I mean, he didn't go down yonder and pick the raggedy one. I give him that.
Remember that? No,
But Marcus
famous.
was down yonder before it was a cool thing.
But come on now, as many things that I do. as a former manager once told me, you don't have to worry about leading Marcus. He's gonna go stand on the branch by himself.
He is, because it looked like a good time. Because it looked like, never mind that it's probably gonna fall while he's on it. That shit looked like a good time from over there, and he got to go figure it out.
Nah, he was, yeah. I mean, it may or may not fall, but I'm willing to go. I'm willing to stand.
You ain't gonna know till you stand on it.
Yeah, not till I stand on it, and I'm going to stand on my decision to fall.
Yeah.
So we're good, but I mean, so obviously I've gone both ways. I've gone below my age, and I've gone far beyond my age. I have learned the universal truth about females. It don't matter.
Females gonna do female shit.
Female gonna do female shit. It don't matter. It don't goddamn matter. You know, whether like you were talking about with the moms, and it's like whether they were in serious good relationships with their moms or parents, or they had dads in their life, they gonna do female shit. Like they're going to do female shit. They gonna pick and choose how they play this game. They gonna argue. They all of y'all argue the exact same fucking way. So it's just a matter of which piece she's missing today. It's not females gonna do female shit. I don't care, do you? But however, let us not act like you would never and throw your hands up with the hypocrisy of no, you've done it and you would do it. So it is what it is. What was it? I had a partner who was knocking down somebody that was well beyond, but he was also getting broke off. So he had to do what he had to do.
Hey.
But he was living a good life until
he wasn't.
Until he wasn't. You know, I mean, obviously when people find out that you are messing with their grandmama or they mama, hey, hold on, what is going on here?
Yeah.
This don't look right. And so, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah.
So, speaking of your mama raising deficient individuals, we watched a video, or you forced me to watch a video of this woman saying that the Lord told her that it was okay to be a side chick. And I feel like we need to discuss this because her exact quote was she was getting his clothes ready for him to go on a date. And I'll say this from a male standpoint, I couldn't look you in your face while you picked out my drawers for me to go cheat on you. I'm not that good of a human being. Don't. I've told people this before. Do not ever tell me I do anything for you. Don't test me. Please don't test me. I'm only. The Lord ain't done with me yet. I'm just saying I'm better than I was. But don't say that shit to me.
Tell him to get the next to a horse.
Yeah, okay. That's exactly what's happening next. I'm gonna need this thoroughbred.
Yeah. Clydesdale. We want a Clydesdale. He a big boy, so we need,
I gotta send you shout out to my personal nutritionist and Livermore legend, Aunt at the butcher shop, who sent me a video of the first time a horse fucking lost both his ACLs because a fat nigga hopped on him. I ain't never seen a horse. The legs just went backwards, like them motherfuckers folded like a chair. I was like, I ain't never seen that shit. I've never seen a horse give up.
Damn.
Just the horse was like, you gonna get this motherfucker off me, or I'm gonna kill both of us.
Everybody gotta go.
Everybody gotta go after this bullshit. That horse tore 2.5 of his 4 ACLs trying to get that fat nigga up off of him. That shit was so goddamn funny. But anyway, no. But that you talk about niggas being deficient. Like, what was your mama telling you?
Females are delusional. We've had that conversation before. Females are the most delusional creatures on the face of the earth. And I am a female. I'm not
God
as
bless
delusional as some, but females are delusional. And let's be clear. You wouldn't look her dead in the face because she was ironing your drawers to go see the next bitch.
Yeah.
But niggas love a stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get this straight. You gonna let me go fuck with her, and then when I get back, your ass is finna be here too. The house clean. You done washed and ironed my drawers.
Right.
You cooking. You still fucking me.
Uh-huh.
She said he looked her dead in the face and said, I hate you. And she looked at him and said, you gonna love me one day. Now, ma'am. Now, ma'am. We done all tolerated some bullshit.
But you know what that is? That's that Tyler Perry scene when she pushed that nigga in the bathtub. You gonna love me today.
But this broad said she tolerated it because
not the Lord.
The Lord told her, ma'am, he ain't told you that. He ain't.
Not my God.
No God she was serving. But he ain't told you that. He ain't told you that. I don't know what that man was putting in her food. Allegedly. I don't know what crack she was smoking off the bathroom counter. Allegedly. But what I do know.
She was on that. She was on that red magic, not the blue magic, allegedly.
The Lord ain't sat on his throne and told your dumb ass to take that type of disrespect.
Yeah.
Because if you gonna cheat on me, motherfucker, you better slither the fuck up out of here. I promise you that. And you got one time to tell me you hate me. Oh, you think you hate me.
It gets worse.
Hold my bottle. Oh. Raheem, hold my bottle. Because now I got to take it too far. I was minding my business, being a half decent human. But you won't test me. So now I got to take it too far. You think you hate me. Hold tight. Give me 60 days.
Exactly.
Give me 60 days because you and your mama finna hate me.
Not you and your mama. Oh, God. What did mama do?
She birthed this ignorant bastard who thought he thought. So now she's a casualty of war.
Yeah. I thought I had seen it all. And of course, just when you think you've seen it all, you haven't seen anything. Because she did say that she was, I was like, she said she was willing to let them have a side chick in Jesus' name. I have, I ain't going cover to cover with the Bible. But as we previously discussed, I have spent plenty of time in church.
I've been to a church service or 95,000.
Yes, I've been to plenty of church.
And
ain't never.
I sure don't think that's what it said, because I could have swore it said husband loves your wives as Christ loved the church. And I don't think, ma'am, that's what had happened. I don't think Jesus had them ironing his robe so he could go out and kick it.
Nah, you were not reaching out for the hem of his garment. So you go tell him about this other, tell him about Felicia. Is what you were not doing. God damn. But yes, no, that was almost too much to handle. I was like, what you?
But and I say this with the utmost respect. She stood on her stupidity. And it's a lot of motherfuckers out here that don't stand on the dumb shit that they come out their mouth.
I mean, that's the only thing you can respect about it, though.
And I mean, you got to give credit where she stood on that stupidity. So much so that she got her ass dressed and went on these people's show and played in their face and repeated it.
That's the only thing, though. Like, that is legit the only thing you can say And she stood 10 toes down when she said that shit.
With her man right beside her. But I'm just curious to know what happened. I want to know, when did somebody's light bulb come on? Clearly hers didn't, because she's still sitting there beside this motherfucker. But when did his light come on? When his side piece didn't want his ass no more and your dumb ass was still there hiding his drawers? Because he hated you 3 months ago when he was tipping out. So when did his light bulb come on? Or is he still just sitting there because you's a dumbass?
Well, for all we know, we still ain't established that he ain't switched side pieces. He could just be what niggas say, in between work. He in between the side. He in between side pieces. He saw what happened to Uncle Shannon, and he was like, you know what? Let me go sit my dumb ass down.
let me slow down for a minute.
Hey, this side piece market is $10 million side piece market. I ain't got $10 million side piece market.
I ain't got 10 for you. Let me go.
Let me go sit down to this inflation cool. And
let me pipe down to eggs get back to $2 a dozen.
Man, when this market resets itself, I come back out to the streets. But until said time.
Oh, when Joe Biden finish ruining the market.
I know we don't do politics a lot, but I can't.
And this is not about politics. It's just about the fact that every time he get asked a question, the first thing that come out of his mouth is Joe Biden. Like, sir. Mr. Cheetah. Chester. Just stop blaming Joey. Joey somewhere eating ice cream with his stunner shades on.
Man.
And you can't keep his name out your mouth. If this is your country, run it and leave Joey be.
We seen him 2 times since he left office. That's it.
You know, he got 4 years of ice cream to catch up on.
He cooling. He like, I'm done. Thank you. I need a nap. What time is it? Oh, it's nap time.
It's nap time. I stand behind Joseph R. Biden on nap time. Nap time is essential. Anybody who knows me knows if there's a nap to be taken, I'm going to take it. I don't care where we are, what we're doing. When I tell you, you know what time it is?
It's nap time.
It's nap time, because I'm going to go ahead and rest my eyelids.
Oh, yeah. No, people be like, you a grown man, you take that. Fuck yes.
And I missed them naps I didn't want to take when my mama used to tell me to go.
Go lay down?
Like, I feel like my mama,
you had to get beat to sleep? Yes.
My mama didn't sit me down and explain. It was just, you on my nerve, go take a nap. I don't think she didn't take time to explain the art of napping. Because let me tell you something. Now, any chance I could be at my desk at work. You ask my coworkers, they will come past my desk. My head will be on the desk. And I will be asleep. And then one coworker, she sleep. She was just talking to us. She was. And then the Lord told me.
The Lord gave me a word, and the word was nap.
I heard the Lord say, peace be upon you. And there's only one way to get to that peace. And it is by napping. So I'm going to put my head down on this good desk and catch me a few Z's.
The temptation that I have working from home to be like, they ain't even going to know.
Man, look. That's the one thing my mama didn't do good enough. She didn't sit me down and explain thoroughly.
You failed us.
Right. She didn't explain to us the art of napping. It was just go take a nap. Just lay there and rest your eyes. Just go be quiet. She did not explain.
To get away from me.
Right. She didn't explain that the art of napping. Like, I feel like it needed a flow chart.
The pros and cons of napping?
Yes, we didn't get that. And now that I'm an adult and I be trying to nap and Tyron don't let me nap, it's like, boy, don't you see I'm napping? Because Tyron don't want to nap.
No. Ain't
But
interested.
I want a nap. And so now here we are continuing this generational foolishness because when she wanted to nap, I didn't want a nap. And now that I want a nap, he don't want a nap. I need somebody to tell me how we flip this script so everybody want nap. Like, I want to know, like, how we get back to the phase, like, when he was a baby. When he napped, I napped. How do we continue that pattern for life? Like, somebody needs to figure it out because I'll pay for the answer.
I think you got a couple years of where they don't understand how good a nap is. But once he got a couple more years in him, but he gonna get it. He gonna get it soon enough. It's coming for him. Where he gonna be like, nah, you good. One, he's gonna let you nap because he's gonna be trying to get away with something. Two, he's gonna be like, let's just go lay down.
Well, that's the thing. He will want me to go lay down when he want to nap.
Right.
But I'm supposed to respect and get in the bed instantly when he want to get my pajamas and I'm supposed to nap. But when I want to put on my own pajamas and lay down.
Ain't nobody told you to do that.
Right.
Ain't nobody told you to think for yourself. This is my operation. Ain't nobody told you to think it was okay. No. Mine.
That's all I'm saying. I just want to know how we get to a space where we can coexist and nap.
It's the power dynamic. He still got too much power.
Oh, well,
That's
we need
right.
to shift because I need to nap.
I need a nap.
See, he don't know because he go to bed about 10:30 and then I stay up till about 12, like recovering my nerves. And then I go to sleep at 12 and the alarm go off at 5. So I only get 5 hours of sleep at night versus his full 8. So he cannot fathom why I need a midday pick-me-up.
Once again, the decision I've made to not be involved in the child club, it's all played a factor. Y'all not finna fuck up my midday nap. If I decide that I'm tired at 10 o'clock, what was it? I fell asleep. I was getting ready to do something. And I was like, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and rest my eyes for a quick couple hours before I get up and get in these streets. It was nothing to stop me from doing that.
Did you ever make it to the streets?
I made it to the streets. I mean, I had promised I was going to the streets that day. So I had to.
You can't disappoint the streets.
I couldn't disappoint. You know, I feel bad when people, I always feel some kind of way, even at my big age now. Some kind of way when people like, man, you coming? Yeah, I'm going to be there. And like, and I genuinely mean I'm going to be there. Like, now I'd be like, let me look into my schedule. No one getting goddamn well. I ain't got nothing on my schedule. But when I tell people I'm going to be someplace, I like to show up. So I was like, I got some time. 11:15.
I mean, I don't go nowhere if I don't get a nap. If you invite me out for afternoon or evening festivities, you should probably call about noon and see if I have had a nap. If I have had a nap, then I'll be there. If I have not had a nap, Auntie might not make it. Or if she do, I'm gonna show up in the middle, show my face for an hour.
I am here for photo opportunities only. And then I'm about this motherfucker.
So I can say I'm like Marshawn. I'm just here.
So I don't get fined.
Because I'm gonna show up for my twos and fews. I'm gonna get your little appetizer. I'm gonna take these 2-3 pictures.
I'm gonna show
slide out.
Yep, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna say something inappropriate so everybody knew I was here.
I'm
gonna hit about 4 photos. I'm gonna make half a plate. Just so you be like, oh, he ate. He was just. And then
and I'm gone. Don't look for me.
You better hope I say goodbye to everybody as I'm walking out, because I'm good for hollering at 2 people as I slide right through.
I'm not saying bye. Because then everybody will be like, you leaving already? I don't even want to have that conversation. Yes, I'm leaving already. I said bye. What part of bye said, I think I'm going to stay a little longer? You finna leave already. You just got here. I'm aware. I drove the car here. I know what time it got here.
Yeah.
And my fairy godmother said,
yep.
It's about to pull off again.
I know what the GPS said. I see it. I know what the time ETA was.
They're right. I beat it by 2 minutes. I know what time I got here.
Yeah.
And I'm finna beat it home by 5.
Exactly. I shaved the whole 5 off of my best time. Watch this.
Because my bed is calling my name.
Man, no, hell yeah. Don't get between me and the nap. I don't think you want these problems.
You don't, because I'm like a toddler when I ain't had no nap. I'm eviler than usual. What's her problem? She need a nap.
She need a nap. She need a nap probably. She need a nap probably about, and she need a nap probably in an 8-piece. That's what she probably need. But we're gonna go with she need a nap first.
Don't give me no soggy 8-piece because that's worse than me not napping.
Now you're just making it worse.
Yeah, now you just intensifying the napless situation.
Oh my god. Speaking of making decisions not to have kids, because this is a perfect transition. They are offering $5,000 to get pregnant. And as a man, I was like, that's a really low offer. $5K, just 5 bands.
I'm sorry. They do realize that getting pregnant is a life gambling sport. Okay. All right. I was just wondering, because I mean, at this point, if I go to meet Jesus, there's this motherless child, and you get to keep your 5K because I'm in glory and can't collect. Nah. Mm-mm.
Well, there's obviously this is like the first time in history more 40-year-olds than 18-year-olds had kids. Like the first time recorded like this year or last year. There was more 40-year-olds having children than like 18 to 21.
Yeah, because you need to make $200,000 a year to raise a kid. Back in the day, you could work at McDonald's for $12 an hour and raise 15 children. Yeah. Now, you got to make $200K a year easy if you want to raise one. Because these kids is expensive. They don't want a Happy Meal. They want crab legs. They want a seafood boil.
Bruh. My brother tried to take my nieces to Wendy's the other day, and I'm on the phone with him, and I heard them ask for that shit. And he was trying to pull up to Wendy's and get to the house, and I, once again, had to remind him $15.
Yeah.
At which point in time, he promptly got off the phone with me.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So yes, more 40-year-olds are having children because they're probably the ones who can afford to have those children. Because a child is going to cost me $100,000 a year. Sorry, Jesus, but an abortion is going to cost me a copay.
I mean, if you take it to Kaiser's copay, if it's not, it's $220. Do with that information as you will.
You can ask your homegirl to push you down the stairs. It's a lot cheaper than that $100,000.
It's not, but it's
going to cost you.
But it's not even that. It's the overall time. I think the number from 0 to 18 is like 2.8 million if you just give a child a standard issue life. That's a lot.
That ain't none of the bells.
Nah.
That ain't none of the whistles.
No, they standard issue room and board life, 2.8 million.
And that is not crab legs.
No, it's not. It's we eat at house.
Seafood boils.
That is you got McDonald's money? That's what that is.
That's what we got McDonald's at the house. Not these kids. They want prawns. Like prawns. I didn't know what a prawn was.
So you could afford
I was almost grown. And then when I seen it, it was on a grown person's plate.
You didn't know what a prawn was until you was paying the bill.
Huh. To the check, the credit charge that paid the check had my name on it.
Right.
Like, what you mean a prawn? Like, we didn't get to eat ribs. As a young black child, you ain't ate no ribs. And if you did get a rib, your granny was nice and let you bite one off her plate. But your mama wouldn't put no rib on that plate. Not a whole rib. You might have got a rib tip.
You got it burnt in.
Right, but you wasn't getting no whole rib.
Oh, rib? Nah, these kids man, like the activities that, once again, my nieces and nephews are enrolled in at their unemployed age is whoop. They got bands and jiu-jitsu and 2 different baseball teams. Niggas playing football, swim meets, track meets. I'm like, hey, none of y'all selling dope. What? But
Man, look.
Got somewhere to be every day of the week, and every day of the week come with a price tag.
And let me tell y'all, swim lessons. I can speak from my own personal wallet. Swim lessons are 20 minutes long. Somebody won't tell me why it costs me $80.62 per lesson.
Okay.
Do you know how much that is a minute? 20 minutes. I don't even get a full 30.
Yeah. It's yeah.
You know how I learned how to swim? I got pushed in the deep end of the pool, okay?
I was about to say near
That's
death.
that's what happened. It was sink or fucking swim.
Near death.
And here we are today. I can swim. I can't backstroke. My kid can backstroke. My kid can breaststroke. I can't do none of that. But I ain't gonna drown though. Yeah.
That's what, but that was the offer, $5K. I was like, that's a ridiculously low offer. Like ridiculously low.
No. I'm in the words of Whitney Houston. Crack is whack. Because if you take that 5, that's what you're smoking.
Is it China, Japan? One of the other countries was like, yo, black men, we taking 25,000. So I'm gonna need you to bump the number up. Because they weren't even asking us to stay and be fathers. They were just like, come get people pregnant.
Well, hell, half of it. I don't know. Half of them would do that for a first class flight and a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
They spending good money.
They spending $25K. They like, just come through and do what you got to do. You ain't got to stay.
Right.
Matter of fact, we would prefer if you didn't.
Right.
So come drop this off and get up out of here.
And slide out.
Had they made this offer 2 years ago, I'd have came back. What you talking about a horse?
Right. Tyron, come on, we're going to get a Clydesdale.
What kind of horse you want, Playboy? Come on.
Right. Gonna take him to the nursery and let him pit.
Exactly. No, you can't. No, you can't. Horse can't get in the bins. No. We can't get in the bins. But
just let us know which one.
Yeah, we get some nuggets on the way back. We just fine. You can eat in the car. You can eat in the bins, but the horse can't.
Right.
Yeah. I wish you had made this offer a minute. I'm out of here. I'll be gone all summer.
Not all summer.
Coming back, everybody's life is changed.
Wait, and then we decide to go to Japan and be like, Marcus.
You'll see a whole lot of
Marcus. Wait.
Man, the work I would have put in
Marcus.
for 25 a shot. The work, ooh.
All of Japan look like Marcus. Like we could have stayed home for this.
Japan has got a lot of shit talking all of a sudden.
Right.
So a whole lot of shit, 6'2" shit talking motherfuckers walking around Japan right now.
Marcus all the time.
Who are these niggas?
Right. Because they ain't finna find me on Ancestry DNA.
Yeah,
you come find me, we gonna need another payment.
But I'm telling you, I'd have came back talking different. Work. You better get the fuck away from me with that work bullshit. Don't know what kind of work I've been putting in these last 3.5 months.
Now you need a hiatus.
Nah, I need a nap. Fuck this. I need a nap. I need a nap and a bottle of Gatorade. I was pushing myself to the limit. In the name of the family, though, because we all taking care of everybody.
I'm not mad at it.
Swim lessons taken care of. My nephew got a horse.
Be quiet.
Exactly. My other nephew got lotion and condoms. We good.
Hallelujah.
You got lotion, condoms, and clean sheets. We good to go.
That's all I'm asking.
Hey, chef, baby, need some scrubs? Got it.
Right. Because, look, I can get my naps because Tyron outside on his Clydesdale. Where Tyron? Outside on this horse.
Outside of this horse.
I don't know what they doing out there. I don't know who car they running over. I don't know who kids they kicking. What I do know is
that horse outside.
He outside.
He outside.
Did your mama know what you was doing when we was outside? Did they care what we was doing? They cared that we didn't come back inside. Nobody ever asked what we was doing outside all day long. 12 hours a day.
Know what they asked? What happened to your clothes?
I don't remember.
Not how your clothes got dirty. What happened to your clothes? That was it.
You sent me outside for 12 hours. Was I supposed to come in pristine?
Yeah, I remember distinctly. I got into a water fight that lasted 6 hours long and came back home squishing, dripping wet. And all anybody said to me was, "What made you think it was okay to walk through my house like that?"
You're supposed to strip outside.
Like they couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
They knew we was outside and quiet.
The best part is your mama. This is one of my favorite stories. She called me one time and was like, "Are you in your room?" "No." "Where are you?" "Disneyland." She was like, "How long have you been in Disneyland?" 2 days.
Look, let me tell you something.
I've been gone for a week. And coming back for 2 more.
As a mom, I understand. Look, that motherfucker quiet. Like I said, my kid could be taking the transmission out of my car. He is quiet. I mean, granted, with Tyron, too quiet.
No,
it's too bad. But
no.
As a mom, I understand that kid ain't bugged me, and I'm not finna figure out why.
But not bugged me. She had not seen me.
You didn't bug her.
Had not seen me. She didn't hear the water running. It took her. This shit cracked. It cracked me up.
Cause you was too quiet. After a while, it's too quiet in here.
I had been gone for so long. I had been gone for days. Like days. And she was like, "You in your room?" "Thought you was in your room." "For 3 days?" You think I didn't come out of my room for 3 days?
She just thought she didn't hear you come out of your room.
I would have had to walk in that house. I would have had to walk past her room to get to the bathroom. To get to my bathroom, I would have had to walk past her room.
She just thought she was napping. She missed it.
Every time?
Yeah, but after a while, after a few days, it was too quiet. Like, oh, hell no. He too quiet.
Yeah, my ass had been like literally. I had been in LA for 3 days. I had been out of that house for 4 and wasn't coming back for 2 more. And it wasn't until day 4.5.
Well, at least she called and checked on you.
You shouldn't call it. She wanted something. She wasn't checking to see if I was alive. She wanted something.
Well, she was, because if you weren't alive, you couldn't do it.
No, she was calling to see if I was home so she could ask me to do some shit. I wasn't there. And that was the only reason for the call. She didn't give a shit. It was
okay, Miss Mary. I think I'm losing this one.
You lost it. I was gone. This the same woman that told me she couldn't sleep if she didn't know if I was in the house. Didn't know where I was for 4 days.
And she slept good.
Didn't miss a beat.
She slept good, baby. I can promise you that.
Did not miss a beat. I need to know that you're home and know that you're okay so I can sleep at night. You ain't talked to me in a week. We ain't exchanged no pleasantries in a week. And you ain't missed nothing. Let me get off my phone. Get off my phone. You are running up my anytime minutes and I ain't got anytime minutes. Get off my phone.
Because then you're going to be mad about those.
Well, she didn't pay my phone bill, so it didn't matter. But I was going to be mad about it because I didn't want to pay my phone bill either. Shit. That's what kids nowadays don't know. Like, when they say get away from us, they meant that, like, we don't care where you go, get.
Skedaddle.
But if I can find it, I'm gonna send it to you. The video of like the dude had to be like 18. He told his mom he was going to his friend's house, and them niggas left and went to Europe.
Europe.
Bruh. What I said, I know what he's going through, like, was gone. Like, he bounced, they left the country for like a week, and his mom didn't find out till like the day before he flew home. and she was hot, and he couldn't. He made it no better because his brother's recording it, and he came in and he's laughing. He is cracking up, and she can't stop cussing. And they were like, "Well, where'd you go?" He was like, "Italy." They were like, "It motherfucker bounced." That shit was so fucking funny. Like he just hopped on a flight. And I'm like, "Who?"
I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta do what you gotta do. My partner said it's a party. I gotta ride.
We out. We sliding.
Yeah. Oh, and I do feel bad for some of the things me and my evil twin. I do feel bad for some of the shit we put his mama through, or our mama through, because she knew.
She should have killed the both of you.
Wholeheartedly, I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that.
She should have killed the both of you and got off scot-free.
She should have. First of all, they should have never handcuffed her. Like this should have been like the worst case of self-defense, justifiable homicide ever. She should have they should have showed up and told her we were gone. And she should have called them like, come get these bodies, and closed her door and went back upstairs and went to bed. Because Lord knows.
Yeah.
What we put that poor woman through. She knew what time it was. Like, they walking in the house. They ain't gonna be here long. Ain't no telling when they coming back. Jesus. She did ask us one time how we got home, and I was like, the aggressive guy. Because ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way. We should have made it back to that house.
Not by the grace of God. I mean, we've been
we had a night. We had with several times were had. We should have not. We should have not have walked through that door that night for numerous reasons. But she was like, "Ooh, how'd you guys get it?" Jesus.
Jesus took the wheel?
Jesus took the wheel. Because Lord knows neither one of us should have been behind one.
That didn't stop you.
Fuck nah.
No.
Once again, well, that was the early part when we were like, oh, let's be wild and free. Then towards the end, it was, you're not getting between me and my bed.
Right.
So that was a different argument. But yeah, no, 5K for the stress and drama. The 5K does not cover the stress and drama. The 5K does not cover the birth, any of that other shit.
Nah. And then I can't use my vagina for 6 weeks after. Nah. Sorry. It's a no-go. No-go.
For $5,000, that's just that. Man, I'm saying this as a dude. That is a low ball offer for what the fuck y'all finna go through for 9 months.
Yeah, no, like, It was a man that came up with that number.
Fuck yeah.
It was a man that came up with, and he thought he was doing something.
He thought he cooked. Oh, let's give him $5,000.
We're gonna offer him big money.
I know you've seen them, but as also somebody, we ain't got to throw the numbers out. As somebody who's seen what it costs just to birth a child,
yeah,
that 5K ain't gonna work.
No, because that C-section bill was about 3.5 times that 5,000.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a dent in it. Oh,
yeah.
You want to go in the operating room? That's 10 right there. Easy. How dare you need a sterile environment to give birth?
How dare you not want to give birth in the field like your ancestors?
Your people gave birth in the wild. How dare you desire?
Oh.
How dare you desire a sterile environment and medical attention? What you mean you need a spinal?
Oh God, a qualified surgeon. What the fuck?
Somebody, yeah.
Ain't no be no qualified surgeons in this motherfucker. Not on my watch.
Right. Like, and then have nerve to send me a good bill. Like, I'm sorry. The needle that you stuck in my spine, sir, was this long. And you won't send me a bill for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like you treated me like a lab rat. This should have been free. $99. Or as my sister would say, for the Morgan.
For the mortgage.
For the mortgage. Huh?
It's the word to make a lick.
Yeah, it's for the. It should have been for the mortgage.
Man, no, yeah, I've seen like the cost of people who have good insurance. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
could have been me.
Nah, they still don't care. I was like, let me see that itemized bill again, and now I got to go through and count. Make sure y'all use 27 cotton balls, give my 3 cotton balls that you charged me for. I'm gonna need to take them home.
This is why people still out of hospitals. This is why every time you go in the exam room, the gloves come up missing.
Stealing.
This gloves come up missing. You know, I pay for these. I pay for these.
No, it is not stealing. I have spent money on these because every person that comes in here, you have charged for a box of gloves. I'm convinced of it. So therefore, when I leave this box, I've paid for
it's my box.
It is not stealing unless I leave the building without paying. You charge me a copay to get in this exam room. Therefore, anything in this exam room
is mine.
I've paid. This is like a motel. I've rented this. This is my space for right now. So anything in here that I take,
it's not nailed down.
It's not nailed down. It's mine. Unless you got one of them sensors on it, like it's a mini bar. It's mine. I've paid for it. So I'm not stealing anything.
I saw somebody steal everything out of a hotel room one time, and I can't unsee it.
Define everything. They took them nasty sheets.
They literally were on the bottom floor, and there was a driveway that went both ways. One went to the freeway, and one went like to the restaurants. They pulled up to the hotel window, popped the screen off, and were literally taking the furniture.
Oh God!
Out that motherfucker. Like passing that shit out the window into a truck. When I tell you they took everything.
Oh.
Everything.
All of it?
All of it. They took everything. They took the mattress. We saw them pass the TV.
Okay, wait.
Every key. They took everything out that motherfucker.
What y'all was gonna do with that nasty ass mattress?
Do you think these people had morals and values? They were stealing everything out of a hotel room.
But what you finna? That mattress has probably been fucked on 9,843.2 times.
Yes, without question.
What diabolical genius of the group said? Hey, yo.
Diabolical. Do you think there was a game plan other than go steal this shit?
Okay, but even so, y'all could have left that nasty ass mattress. Because hotels don't clean mattresses; they just flip them from corner to corner.
No, they literally at a certain point in time, they're like, how long we've had it? It just gets tossed out.
Yeah, they flip it 4 times, and then they're supposed to toss it out. Now, depending on what motel you go to, if the carpet green, they've been using that same mattress since 1912.
First of all, I'm doing a little better in life, so I'm kind of picky about my hotels. That is a thing right about now. I'm picky. If you have wall-to-wall carpet in your hotel, you got problems, fam.
You do.
You got a problem. You probably need to put another sheet on that mattress.
You should just go down to the Walmart and buy a new set. And leave theirs in the corner. Don't use that.
Yeah.
Don't even waste your time.
Nah, this got wall-to-wall carpet. Nope, you need hardwood floors. I promise you do.
Because this sperm on everything you've touched in that carpet.
Sperm is the least of your worries.
It won't pass a blacklight test.
Oh fuck no. No.
Nope. You can turn a black light on from the door, and I promise you, illumination. Ain't that what the minions say? That's what's gonna happen. You don't need no lights in there. Just sit your black light by the door. I promise you.
Nah, I can't. Between what I know now because of some of it's just because of the shit I do. I'm like, I can't. I know I'm not the only one. Ain't no goddamn way. I'm the only one doing this. So because of what I know and because of the people I know and the other things, I'm just like, And then 60 Minutes never make it no better. YouTube don't make it no better because there's always somebody on YouTube doing that shit.
Always.
Nope, because I remember going, oh, we're gonna rent the room with the hotel jacuzzi in it, and then I watched the video about hotel jacuzzis.
That's the worst. You might as well sleep on the bed.
Nigga.
You might as well go and sleep on the bed because that's even worse. That's even worse.
I was like, when they told you about the hotel jets, I was like, I'd never turn that shit up.
Yeah, no, thank you. Let me get a stand-in shower. I'm handicapped. Let me get a stand-in shower because no.
Please.
Mm-mm.
Please and thank you.
That
I need to go I switched the room. I switched many a room out because they got the tub shower combinations. Hey, check this out.
Nope. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Respectfully. I understand you got a hard job, and I'm not trying to make your job no harder, but I ain't gonna be able to do.
Nope.
They tried to give me they tried to give me the accessible one time. What is this? It's just if you've never tried to shower in an accessible bathroom.
Well, that's an experience in itself.
That shit is wild because it ain't got no curtains.
Nope.
It's just the floor.
I've never been to jail, but I have watched Oz. That's all that Oz has taught me all that I need to know, good people. I need to know that jail ain't for me. Jail don't have chicken wings, so we all know that jail is not for me. Right. And if they do manage to stumble upon some chicken wings, they won't be fried hard.
They also ain't chicken.
They ain't real chicken. They McDonald's chicken. Like them burgers. Ain't burgers, but never mind. Sorry, McDonald's. I mean, allegedly.
Because I'm still not eating back at that motherfucker.
I'm sorry, McDonald's. Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's not.
Allegedly, word on the streets is y'all slanging horses. Leave a Clydesdale for my son, though. But
still need that Clydesdale. Don't worry.
We
about
still
that.
need one Clydesdale. So if you could, be ever so gracious, because that baby got to get a horse so I can take my nap. It's essential.
It's key. It is very key.
I want a lot of things in life. But the first thing, if you ever see me go buy a horse, just know I got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. And I promise you, my son is getting a Clydesdale, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? And I'm even going to buy him a human to stand there and brush it. Because Tyron can't be trusted. He going to snatch all the horse's hair out. And then, that's neither. No, because Tyron will be done cut the horse's hair off and tried to sell it.
Get it from his mama. What do you want me to?
He get that from his daddy. Because his mama gonna buy hair from overseas, not from a horse. But his daddy would take the Clydesdale tail and try to sell it.
Fuck, what were we talking about that we ended up down this road?
Do we ever know how we got what we got?
No, we don't. Oh my God.
No. Just like Khaleesa with them naps, there was not a flow chart.
Oh,
there wasn't a flow chart.
We were talking about people stealing from
Oh
hotels.
yeah, they were stealing nasty mattresses. And we done got back to the Clydesdale.
Yeah, key. I'm telling you, they took everything. If it was literally not nailed to the wall,
they took it.
They took it. Like they literally tried to pass everything through. I saw them trying to get the bed frame.
Okay, I've got to ask this.
What
type of humans were they?
Oh, you know what they were. They were not us. They were not like us.
Okay, so were they all the way not like us, or they were halfway not like us?
They were all the way not like us. They were the complete other spectrum.
Oh, they was finna go sell that stuff for a few dollars, so they get them some product.
Whatever they needed, because I tell you, everything.
All of it.
Key, everything. Like I had never seen no shit like that before. It blew my mind. My little young ass mind was like, "What you mean?" Like I understood they were stealing. Like that one, I got that. That was fine. But for them to be taking, you always hear about people stealing from hotels. Like, oh, you took this, you took that. I had never seen nobody.
Nigga, they was taking towels and shampoo bottles.
They took they took the dresser.
They took that TV, and I'm convinced hotel TVs only got like 2.3 channels. Like, I feel like even if you got them home and plugged them up, they still was only gonna get like 2.3 channels.
They ain't the same. They're not. They wired for that hotel situation.
Okay.
Like even now, if you go try to turn on it, like, you turn it on right now, it's gonna tell you no signal.
Yeah.
You can still run them flat screens out of there if you want to.
You gotta mount it on your wall. It don't do shit.
It don't do shit. Just like all them cats that stole those fucking menus.
Yeah.
Well, then you can fix those, but that ain't the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fuck. You stole all those LCD menus, and now you at the house with that 450-inch menu trying to get that chalupa off your screen.
I don't know. My fat ass might stare at the chalupa all day, and I might be happy about it.
Put that shit up just as decoration. Do you have a Taco Bell menu as wall art?
It's art. It's art. Right there next to the Picasso. Okay, you see it?
Honestly, that's how you gonna know I got too much money on my hands. If you ever walk in my house and there's a fucking LCD fucking Taco Bell menu, I'm going too far. Going too far.
But nevertheless, I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, no.
I'd be on Instagram taking pictures. Hey y'all see my brother's menu?
Ain't no Taco Bell in my house. It's just a Taco Bell menu.
It's just a menu.
Yeah.
And y'all don't come here trying to steal nothing because it's really just the menu, and he probably gonna shoot you. So just know that I'm just on here. I'm just on here stunting. Don't you bring your ass in here.
I'm definitely shooting. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm just stunting. Don't come in here. Don't do what I do.
Do as I say.
Right, because don't even come. Don't come in here.
Because if I have enough money to start buying stupid shit like that, I have enough money to beat this case.
Right. Don't just let me stunt on Instagram. Because I promise y'all this ain't real life. No.
Oh god damn it. All right, we go wrap this shit up. Actually, you know what? I got a quick question, then we go wrap this shit up.
Okay.
So here are your options. I saw this. It was a great question.
I hate options.
It's one or two. It's either or. It's the A or B conversation.
I'm black. It's never either or.
It's either or. So you can take $1 million cash right now, instantly. Here's your $1 million.
Okay.
Or we can flip this coin,
and
you can get $1 billion or nothing. Them is your options. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my $1 million because I can buy a Clydesdale.
Get this nigga out my house.
I can take a nap. Do you know how many naps I can get with $1 million? If I flip and I get the bill, cool. But if I get nothing, I get no Clydesdale and I get no nap.
No nap. There's no nap for that.
And look here.
Read my shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Uncle Shay, run me my check. Cause I'm gonna need that. You gotta go ask to buy, Uncle Shay. I gotta go ask the Clydesdale to buy.
I gotta do something better with my life. I need to go get sexually harassed because I'm sick and tired
Let
of
me tell you something. I've been playing the wrong game because
too long.
I've been playing the wrong game. I need to figure it out because I mean, if she can get 25K a cheek, I know I could. I mean, I ain't got much back there, but I know I could get double at least. I've been doing this all wrong because these opportunities don't just fall in my lap.
But no, they don't. Like I
didn't mean to sign up for the work hard package, Jesus.
Oh, I want the sexual harassment get out of jail card.
I want the delusion that you gave old girl to iron them drawers. Here I am with common fucking sense going to work every day trying to control my mouth. I don't know what package that was, but I don't think it was what I ordered.
It's you know what it is? It's the burden of having morals and ethics.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Only because I can't go to jail because ain't no chicken.
This is not even doing illegal stuff. Just doing shit that you be like, that's not.
No,
right.
because I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it big. Ain't gonna be Ain't gonna be minimal ethics. I'm gonna take it too far.
There are no rules. There are no rules.
No. It's gonna be like the purge. They let me out. So
I'm doing all this shit.
I'm doing it all. Ball till you fall.
Yeah, I'm not saying he did it all, but he did enough of it. But yeah, the gambler in me is like, ooh, a bill, huh? A whole bill? But the other side of that is
nothing is a long
these bills.
way.
Yeah. These bills, however, outweigh me wanting that billion. So
look, I'm still a millionaire with my little one meal.
First of all, I can
and my Clydesdale. I promise you, I won't buy nothing. No, I was gonna say I won't buy nothing else, but I'm gonna buy. You know what I'm gonna buy, right? Buy my Clydesdale and my ranch fountain. I don't need nothing else.
That's it.
That's it.
You know what you could do after all that's said and done? You get your Clydesdale, get your ranch fountain. You still got enough to buy a Wingstop franchise.
True.
This way you ain't never got to worry about it again. And they be like,
yeah, because I got people to make ranch.
Got people to make ranch, and you got people to make sure they gonna learn quick what happens if they don't fry your wings hard.
Facts.
Because it ain't gonna take but one time.
Nope, you're right.
So, and now we can buy multiple Clydesdales.
Yep, because we can double our investment.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just throwing it out
like
there.
Oprah. You get a horse. You get a horse. You get a horse. Everybody get a horse.
See?
Your kid need a horse?
Exactly. Everybody get a horse. It's not even you need a horse. You just looking at parents going, look like you need a nap.
You want to get your kid a horse?
I got you.
Let me tell you something. Valentine's Day in my son's school gonna be popping.
Just pull up hello horses.
Well, let's be clear about it. One thing about having a child in special education, there's only 9 kids in the class.
You get money. Everybody can get a horse.
Everybody can get a horse.
Everybody can get a pony. We can drop off a pony for everybody.
I'm telling you. Call us Oprah. You get a pony. You get a pony. You get a pony. Everybody get a pony. And if they mama feeling froggish, I'll give her a lifetime ranch pass. Going down. Now you got to buy your own wings, but going on down to the Wingstop over there in the corner and let them know I sent you.
Just hand it up.
Tell them Topaz sent you.
Topaz sent you.
And they'll give you.
They gonna slide you two free large ranches.
Right.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Because if you know, when you order ranch from Wingstop, a large ranch is $6.99.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you out double fisted.
Do you think? That would be that's mighty generous of you. That's
I mean, anywhere you go, you gotta be double fisted.
Yeah. Well, not anywhere.
Nervous if you're not. Well, yeah.
Not everywhere you go now.
Really? Yeah.
Don't get nobody the wrong ideas about what the fuck going on around here today.
I meant as in liquid. Oh no.
See, this is why we gotta wrap shit up.
That's even worse. You can find me at the bar with two purple Cadillac margaritas in my hand. There you go. There you go, people.
All right. This episode has been brought to you by God. All right. Oh, okay. As we get out of here, because we getting out of here now, because we got to go after that. We got to go. We definitely got to go. It is time. We need your songs of the week because we got to go. We got what is Topaz and Kiana listening to because we got to get the fuck out.
Okay, well, I think I'm only going to choose one song.
Okay, that's it. We're making improvements.
Yeah, I'm working on it. But I'm going to choose a song of the week for the Offspring. I'm going to choose his song of the week.
Okay.
And his song of the week is What Times 2 by AZ Chai.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he be in the back. What, on the back seat. What. So, okay. I'm going to let him have this one.
Okay. Shout out to him and his musical choices. I'm going to break our norms, I'm gonna choose an R&B song. Keep
What?
it normal and regular. Nice and calm, cool, and collective. We're gonna go with what's the name of the goddamn song? I was just listening to it. Friday, and it is Lost My Way. That is that is gonna be the song of the week.
What have you done with my brother?
Nigga tired, bro.
He did a nap.
Nigga need a nap. Nigga's tired. Nigga is tired. We keep up. And keep this up. I'll be back to my bullshit in a minute, but
Okay.
right now, nigga need a nap.
Okay.
Nigga needs a whole ass nap. So, from your host of Jack of All Talks, Mr. One of One, and
It's your girl Keys, aka Topaz, aka your resident intelligent rat.
we would like to sign off from the shenanigans and fooleries. If your feelings are hurt, talk to her. I don't answer questions. Thank you very much. See you next time.